Water wasted. The latest U.S. drought monitor was just released this morning, and San Diego and much of Southern California is now in a drought, D1 moderate drought. I'll have more details on that in our next half hour, but I wanted to talk about the warm weather that we felt today. Sunny skies all across the county and very warm temperatures. We had several 80s inland and some 70s along our coastline. Hopefully the National Weather Service will have their official highs for the day, and I'll have those for you in the next half hour. But we're still in the 70s for the inland neighborhoods. We're in the 60s though up and down our coastline. 68 in Warner Springs. Even in the mountains it's pretty warm. The deserts are in the 70s. Temperatures compared to yesterday anywhere from about 3 to 11 degrees warmer, especially for the coast and the valleys. We do have some very weak offshore winds. It hasn't been very windy, but I'm sure you've noticed the dry conditions, especially away from our coastline. We're seeing humidity levels in the teens. Ramona at 17% right now. Mount Lagoon at 14%. Alpine was a bit drier earlier, 19% in El Cajon right now. But the wind's not fairly gusty, and that's exactly what we expected. We expected a pretty dry Santa Ana wind event, but not a very windy one. That changes next week. I am pinpointing potentially a moderate to strong Santa Ana wind event, and couple that with the very dry conditions that we've been seeing. This is going to be a prime situation that we could see if a fire sparks, it grow rapidly. So tomorrow's not going to be as warm. Still nice though. We're looking at low to mid 60s along our coastline, back in the 70s for the inland neighborhoods, low to mid 70s here. Not much change in the mountains and deserts. We're still in the low to mid 60s in the mountains, still in the mid 70s in the desert. So temperatures are still trending about 5 to 12 degrees above normal away from our coastline. But we're going to notice a lot more clouds tomorrow. This storm system right there bringing all of the rain to the north, as we've seen with almost every single storm this season. That is going to bring more clouds to us as it passes by overhead. We're going to be fueling in some more clouds headed our way. So by late Saturday into Sunday, as this system moves east, expecting another round of Santa Ana winds, fairly weak. That'll be on Sunday. But this is the system that I'm tracking diving south Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because it lingers here. We're on the dry side of it. That's when we could see some stronger Santa Ana winds. So this would be a great weekend to go over your evacuation plan with your household and make sure your evacuation kit is ready to go. We're going to be in the 60s along our coastline until next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, likely we'll see 70s for the warmer spots. Inland neighborhoods, we're cooling off to the 60s on Saturday, but right back in the 70s on Sunday. Temperatures next week in the mid 70s. For the mountains, we're cooling off to the 50s this weekend, and we'll continue to cool off to 52 degrees on Wednesday when we typically see Santa Ana winds. The mountains and the deserts are cooler. That's what we're also going to see in the deserts, but it's still nice in the 70s.